I'd like to mention that it's my drinking day because I'm pretty fucking excited.
That's good.
I love it.
Okay, with my sober friends here.
Yeah, I guess we'll see how that pans out. I'm Dan Duvall.
And I'm Sarah Duvall.
And this is the Hate Locker podcast, a podcast where we hate the everyday, trivial things that we all love to hate with a passionate yet fair vigor. And today is a special day. It's a bit of bonus content for you.
Bonus day.
With us today is friend of the show, multi-time guest, just all around general mean-spirited person.
That's me.
Not really. We love her, but Jill Van Gene joining us today. Jill Van Gene. Hello, Jill. How are you doing today?
Hello. Happy COVID.
Happy COVID.
Happy COVID, Jill.
Yeah, every day is COVID day. So happy COVID.
Happy COVID.
It truly is.
I would like.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. I was just going to say that I would like to start out with something not hateful and saying that, Jill, you've done some pretty wicked awesome interviews in the last little while, being a business owner, about your response to this. And I was pretty proud to be like, that's my friend Jill.
Thank you. Everybody.
It was pretty good. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Agreed. You've been doing a lot of really cool stuff.
A lot of really cool
I need
stuff.
to feel busy. Peanut butter is like apocalypse food, so we're good. Like our orders are coming in, so I was just like feeling. And the funny thing is like all of the additional work that I normally would be doing is gone. So like it's all like just the bare bones. So it's kind of nice because I'm not getting inundated with like marketing and like planning for trade shows and all that shit. So I was like, I'm going to use my time wisely. And yeah, we've done $15,000 in product to underserved communities. With Fatso peanut butter and like raised a bunch of money and started donate jar program. And we're starting something called the safety sandwich program where we're going to be making like 500 to 600 sandwiches a week and giving those to like people who are accessing food banks and stuff right now. So we're
awesome.
keeping busy.
That's great. And we don't hate that. And just
we love Fatso peanut butter.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Jill is the owner and operator of Fatso peanut butter. You know it, you love it. You did $15,000 worth of peanut butter out to sell us. What's that, like 4 jars?
Shut the fuck up, man. My peanut butter is extremely good value.
It's really good.
It is.
It's really, really good. You're doing great stuff.
No, it's like we're gonna get some more out. So, but yeah, it's been an interesting time for us. Sure.
It's an interesting time for everybody, and that brings me to the next point here. Is this bonus episode time? This is an all pandemic lockdown COVID-19 edition of Hate Locker podcast. We're going to talk today about all the things that we hate about the lockdown and the self-quarantines and the pandemic and the whole thing, everything that we hate about it. That's what we're going to do today. And I think that we're going to be checking in with Jill every Friday. I think we're going to make this a regular thing, an extra bonus episode for you guys because Lord knows I have nothing to do. So
COVID Fridays with Jill.
COVID Fridays with Jill. Oh, I love it.
That's right.
This is making me so happy right now because I have been like I'm like very fueled right now, like because you have to waffle between like if you're watching the news, you have to waffle between like absolute panic and fear, and then you look at the internet and it's just like fucking memes, and so you're like laughing and like happy, and then there's like really good things like Italians singing to medical workers, and you're like start crying into your phone, and then you watch Trump, and then you're like raging, and then you find a good meme, and that's funny. You send that to your group text. Like, it's fucking bonkers these days. So this will be grounding, I think, for me.
There's a lot of highs and lows right now.
It's a roller coaster throughout the day.
A lot of swinging. And I just need to tell my 2 sober friends here that I put myself on a drinking schedule to avoid getting to a place that maybe you two got to. So today just happens to be my drinking day. It's been 10 days and I'm pretty fucking excited.
Hey.
So I'm pounding socialites like crazy, and I'm gonna let you know I may be trashed by the time this show is over.
I'm into this.
Yeah, I'm into it too. Yeah. And you should know
vicarious drinking.
That when you start to sort of make a drinking schedule for yourself, that's usually one of the last things that you end up doing before you realize
I would agree.
you have a problem. Yeah, when you're trying to schedule.
These are unprecedented times, you guys.
Listen, Sarah,
unprecedented.
We weren't going to say anything till later, but this actually is an intervention for you. We're going to try to help you out.
Too fucking late.
Listen,
too fucking late.
Okay, so so we talked about this before the show started, and I don't really have too many things that I hate. I'm having a hard time finding things I hate about this. I'm kind of in a state.
There's the obvious ones, Dan. Like, I just want to point out that, like, you could just say, like, coronavirus.
Yeah.
Hate that.
Yeah, well, I hate that. I hate, and let's also be upfront here and saying that we're not talking about, like, obviously I hate that people are getting sick and dying and that it's the actual bad, scary parts of this, obviously we all hate. But we're here to more talk about, like, what our experience has been as people being quarantined. It's more, okay. This is an audio podcast, so.
No, that's how I feel right now. That's like my personality in a noise.
Okay, well, why don't you go first then? Tell us what you hate first.
I hate my family. Does that count? So I am air quote on holidays because I work in the school system and it's spring break. So they're mandated holidays. I don't get to choose. My husband, who's in the construction industry, who works outdoors, and they're being actually incredibly safe at their job site with really strict rules, but he is on fucking holidays by choice. He has a goddamn hall pass to get out of this house and go to work every day, but he's choosing to waste a week of his holidays stuck at home. And
he's driving nice of him. What a lovely partner you
have.
What
a great guy.
No, go to work. There is going to become a point at some time where we all are forced to be stuck in this home together. If you can leave, you should leave.
Maybe.
Because it's going to come down to that.
What if
no.
Okay. Again, audio.
Hey, what? Go ahead. Sorry, what were you saying?
What if he's scared of getting the damn virus?
He's not. He took the holidays before this happened and then chose not to cancel them. He's going back to work on Monday.
Yeah.
He was at work today for a couple hours just to check in.
Okay.
Well, it's not that. That's not a thing.
Maybe he wants to take care of, help you take care of the boy while he's on spring break.
The boy.
Oh, maybe. The boy. The boy's taking care of the Xbox is taking care of the boy. So that's out of the picture. Although we're in crisis mode because the microphone on his headset broke today and now he cannot communicate. So,
no.
Just give him a wooden abacus. That's what I got.
You're such an asshole.
for your less than 1-year-old.
Yeah. Well, we actually have our version of the Xbox is called the Ring of Neglect. And
we had one of those.
Yeah, he's growing that out, but we have an octagon of neglect coming to the house today via Amazon, hopefully. It's larger and more contained. It's like a pig pen for a baby. So we're great.
Yeah, you are good.
That's great.
That's so funny.
Yeah, they can put your kid in baby prison, and then you and then you feed them Lunchables, which is basically prison food for children.
Yeah, and then I can just stare at my phone.
It even comes in the little. It even comes in the little tray and everything. It's perfect.
It's totally perfect.
Yeah.
I at one point earlier last week, I feel like time has stopped. I had a nap at 5:00 last night. Like that's not normal. You know, nap at dinner time.
Yeah, that's like messed up. That's messed up.
There's no time. It's like everything's just stopped. I let my kids stay up till it's Saturday.
Saturday.
I know.
Wait, what?
It's super.
It's Wednesday.
It's Saturday forever.
Oh, it's Saturday forever. I've been saying that this is like we're perpetually stuck in the days between Christmas and New Year's, except for that there's no sports to distract us and we can't go to the bar.
Yeah.
Those are all facts.
Yeah,
the
it's a nightmare.
sports part is like luckily my son PVRs a lot of sports, not so much the event, but like misplays of the month or NHL's
Well,
greatest
that's all
plays.
they're
So
playing on sports channels right now.
we have about 40 of them on the PVR. So we have been watching a lot of NHL plays of the month, but only for December.
Oh, that's
so
brutal.
it's kind of awful.
It's like you're basically watching Rock'em Sock'em hockey without the racism.
Yeah, basically.
Wow.
And the NHL skills competition, we've got that too. So that's on repeat.
Do you know what I did last night with some friends? This is a cool idea. We watched. Me and 5 friends had a Zoom party on the laptop, and then on our TVs, we all started it at the same time, and we watched the 2010 Canada-U.S. gold medal game together. And it was really
weird. My ears just turned off. Like it was
so fun.
I know sports isn't on, and I'm like kind of happy about it. So I don't want to listen to you explain to me how you watched your sports with your friends.
It's not about that. It's
sports.
about what we're doing to stay sane during this weird time. That's
right.
all.
Okay.
I'm okay with there being no sports. It doesn't bother me. I don't watch sports like I used to, but
Zoom is having a banner month. Hey.
Oh yeah. What did everybody do? What did Skype do to piss everybody off? Why is Zoom the thing? Like, how did that happen? I never even heard of Zoom until a few.
We're
days ago.
We're using House Party with my friends. The House Party.
Yeah.
We're having House Party. We're having. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say I ended up in a drunk house party with my cousin and his wife who lost her job yesterday. So they had a really good reason to get drunk. And then with our mutual friend Alexis, and they were both drunk. And I can tell you, it's exactly like going to a real party with drunk people when you're sober. It's so fucking annoying and really sucks. And I was just like, all right, you guys are yelling at each other. I like Alexis was like smoking into the camera and it was just a fucking gong show. And I was like, guys, it is 9:30. You should be in bed.
It's not 9:30. 9:30 means nothing now. It's actually,
nothing.
It does not
There's
matter.
no such thing as 9:30. It could be 2 in the fucking morning.
Yeah. As yesterday, Andy Richter tweeted that he was doing something at 2:30 p.m. and it was like, what? You don't do that at 2:30. And I literally wrote down, what does p.m. mean? Like, there is no. And then someone wrote post-mortem. And it was like, oh shit.
It's post-mortem.
Yeah. We're having our book club tonight on House Party. Book club night on House Party. I know.
Is House Party like Zoom, but everyone's on ketamine? Like, what is it?
Basically. A little bit
really
in the house.
Fun. You got to get on it. It's like I don't know. I don't know why we're plugging things you guys aren't sponsored by, but maybe you guys can get sponsored by House Party.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
maybe,
man. I wish I had like put like just a small investment into House Party. I had no idia what it was, but yeah, you can play like, trivia and all sorts of stuff. It's great. They're just also
it's pretty fun.
A real banner month. So.
I'll look into that.
Wait, are we talking about our hate yet?
No, we're talking about Sarah hates. Sarah hates her family. That's her hate.
That's sorry. We got sidetracked.
Yeah.
My family.
I thought you were just saying that like as like a
it's
no. It's like her full on topic is she hates her family.
Hate the people I live with. We just drove. So I don't know this. I know people don't live in Victoria, but we just drove from Langford to Sydney as a family to pick up our meat order from the local butcher out there.
It's not local at all. It's like quite far away.
Yes, it is.
From where you
live. It's in town. It's better than going to like Superstore, fucking Costco or something.
Okay, fair enough.
Anyway, so I ordered this big meat thing on their website, and we had to go pick it up, and it was fucking like an hour in the goddamn car together. My kid was whining in the back seat. He fell asleep for a while. It's I don't know. It's a lot of together time. We're all having to watch the same show on TV, which luckily we've discovered Tiger King on Netflix. Oh, yeah. If you have not seen this show,
it's keeping everyone
listeners,
going. It's keeping everyone alive for sure.
It is. It's the only thing that's making me want to get out of bed in the morning. Oh, I got enough. When we're done, I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do.
Pivots in that are like intense.
Oh
like,
yeah, it's
you're just walking along, and then you like it literally feels like getting hit in the face with a frying pan, and it's just like one ups the crazy. Like it. Yeah. And the thing is, they don't like usher you into it gently. It's just like
bam, you're in it.
Like and it's a new experience for me on this documentary. Like I think it's very effective because like you kind of think it's one thing is going to happen, then all of a sudden it's just like the most intense polygamous meth-fueled tattooed wedding that you've ever seen.
It just keeps going down the hole. Like it's
and you
wild.
can think this is the pinnacle. It cannot get fucking crazier than this. And then bam, he runs for president.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Fuck, like
yeah, and then all of a sudden he's a country singer, and you're like, what?
Yeah,
yeah, it's the best.
It's unbelievable. It's literally my whole reason to live right now, and we only have 2 episodes left, and then I feel like it's going to be fucking Armageddon at my house.
Yeah,
no one's. I'm letting my child watch things that he should not be. He's not watching that, although I'd probably be okay with it. He's definitely watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which is not appropriate for 11-year-olds. We powered through the first season.
You don't like Brooklyn?
He loves it.
I like Brooklyn.
I love Brooklyn. I love it.
Yeah, me too. I like it. I think it's good, and I hate everything
good.
comedy. So, who are you locked up with, Jill? Who are your cellmates?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm good.
Yeah.
We live on a farm.
You look like you're having a nice time.
We are having a nice time
on the internet.
Like,
your social media looks very pleasant.
It is. I hate to say it, but like. I don't hate to say it. We have it very good out here. We live on an acreage, and like I've got unlimited peanut butter, and I've got my parents that live on the property, but they're not in my house yet. They will do child minding, so we're pretty good. So, yep. Yeah, I'm pretty happy at the moment. So
that's
not hateful.
Nope.
So Jill's living the dream during the fucking pandemic. That's awesome.
I am quarantined with my parents.
Okay.
And it's kind of not bad. It's pretty good. I thought it was. I was like, oh boy, here we go. But it was not. It's been really nice. Meals have been really good. It reminds me of the scene in Goodfellas when they're in prison and they're like, the meals are important and they're like all together doing the things. And, it reminds me of that. And then we sit and we have dinner together. And I feel like I'm really practicing a lot of learning to just like accept them for who they are. And it's making me appreciate them more.
Dan, that's so nice.
I know, it really is.
Nice.
I thought it was going to be like this because they're very boomery and they do like there's things, like my dad loves to talk about politics and stuff. And like I don't want to get too into it because we've already talked about this on 2 episodes that are coming out over the next few weeks. So, but it's been a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I definitely don't hate my family right now.
Oh, that's nice.
Now, I do have I will say and maybe I'll save this for next week just because there's only so much hate we can all take right now. But my parents have been particularly difficult to deal with during this time. Because I think my mom's in the house right now. But fuck you guys. It's it makes me so angry, and I have to go to this super dark place on my own so I don't flip out.
I picture you creeping into
You here? Maybe she's not here. I don't know.
Right,
I know my palms are sweating. My palms are sweating right now.
Oh my god, yeah. Is it because of her spaghetti?
No. Yeah, she makes fantastic spaghetti. That's the only thing that's really saving me right now. No, they're brutal. But you know what? I'll get into some boomer shit next week. How about that?
Yeah, for sure. And also, I might have a whole different perspective on that situation by next week. I mean, we'll see. It's only been 1 week. Yeah, it's been. Sorry.
I might have to go back to work on Monday, so that's a big mystery. I might have all sorts of shit to talk about next week.
Why would you?
Yeah.
The school system is a mystery right now. What will happen Monday?
You think they're going to open schools? Are you kidding? They're not going to open schools?
Yeah, they are. They've already said they are.
What?
But just for kids whose parents are first responders as a daycare setting. So no one has any idea what the school system is going to look like next week. I may be working. I may be at home. It's a fucking mystery.
Yikes.
Well,
yeah. So I don't know.
Fun times.
I don't know. But I do have to just give a little shout out to my husband, who I'm recording in the bedroom, and he just brought me an alcoholic beverage and a chunk of smoked meat.
Yeah, what an asshole! What a nightmare! What a nightmare it is.
That was very thoughtful. Very, very thoughtful. I will say till about 4:00. We're usually good till about 4:00.
And then what happens?
Old time 4:00. When the sun starts to get lower in the sky,
4:00
shit
BP.
seems to go downhill at our house.
Right on. Okay, well that's
PM before COVID.
Nice. Yeah, yeah, PC. What? Yeah, BC before COVID. Yeah, totally.
Before COVID, yeah.
Before
I'm drinking
COVID.
out of my refillable cup from when I was in Vegas, trying to think of happier times.
Yeah, I was looking through. Actually, Jill's cousin, our friend Jeremy,
yeah.
is doing a thing where he's getting all his friends to post 10 fun photos from their camera roll, and I went through.
Oh, yours were epic.
I went through all of my photos, like from the very beginning today, and looked through them. It was a fun jaunt. I saw a lot of fun old stuff in there. I was looking through all the old photos from my travels to Europe.
Oh, for fuck's sakes! I would like to say that I saw more of Ferg than I intended to in those photos.
Naked photo, naked
Ferg.
I posted some naked ass shit on.
Oh, I gotta go check that out. I don't think I've done that little walk through your Instagram today. So
it's a good time.
I'll put it on the list.
Hey, do you want to bring that up to your to the next hate about what were you going to talk about? Something to do with social media? What are you going to talk about?
Go ahead, Jill. It's all yours. I'm done with my family. They brought me meat, and now I'm happy.
We can. We can segue into that. Sure. Well, just social media in general is super overwhelming, as you all know. But yeah, I don't know. I thought you were going to do push-ups.
Oh yeah. Sarah was going to do it. That's my bad.
I got groceries.
Oh yes. All right. Yeah, you just do yours.
We're all over the shop here.
Yeah.
You want me to continue?
Yeah, it's okay.
Well, yeah. You want to just go?
Yeah,
two?
Go ahead.
We can just go 2-2-2 if you want. That's fine.
Okay. 2-2. All right. This push-up challenge. Fuck you and your push-up challenge. How's that? Fuck you and fuck your push-ups. Man. Guess how many push-ups this fat bitch is doing? 0 push-ups. Fucking tag me 40 bazillion times. You're gonna get a big fuck you out of me. How's that?
If somebody tags you,
how's that push-up, people?
If someone tags you, you should just do like a minute straight of you just laying on the floor eating chips, like staring at the camera, making eye contact.
I'm doing keto, so it'll have to be meat chips. Meat chips.
I'm keto too.
Are you? Oh,
it's a very unsustainable diet when the world's falling apart. So there's
it's very sustainable. I've lost 16 pounds. This is like fucking COVID is going to be a new Sarah in the house. Fuck yeah. I'm finding it very sustainable. Very sustainable.
Eggs are so like they're
I hate eggs. I don't eat eggs.
Okay.
Chicken abortion. I don't eat eggs. I mean, now you won't eat eggs either.
6 of those a day. Nah, I'm kidding. That shit. Yeah. Your push-up challenge. Can you make that video with the chips on the floor? Because I think that would be really good content.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lick them off the floor.
Ew,
Fuck you and your push-ups. I'm not gonna do that. I have a dog.
Get your lovely partner to get you another drink and get your camera on.
Yeah. You need to, just lay on the floor consuming alcohol or food of some sort and get that challenge going. It's the anti push-up challenge. It's just like consuming food on the floor. That's a fun challenge.
Oh yeah, start that.
Yes.
Dropping slice the pepperoni into my mouth.
Yeah, just whatever. Like whatever you've got. Like eating food, on the floor.
Started that. I'm gonna start that. I'm tagging you too as soon as I'm done.
Yeah. Tag 10 people.
Definitely do that.
Challenge them to eat food on the floor. Like no, just like consume. That's. I'm here for this. This is really good.
I am too.
All right. Back to the push-up challenge. Can we just talk about how poor everyone's form is? It's unbelievable.
Awful.
It is so cringy to watch people's terrible push-up form. It's hot trash.
I'm not gonna lie. I've only seen 2 of them, and one of them was Zach's cousin, and one was Zach's cousin's husband.
How have you only seen 2?
I don't know, because have you met my friends? I don't fucking follow anybody that does shit like that.
Everybody's doing it. Everybody. It's not, no one is exempt.
Everybody that I know is not doing it.
Oh my God.
Have you met any of my friends?
Yeah. Okay.
Have you met any of them?
Okay.
Can you see anybody I know doing this challenge?
Okay.
No. Anyway, these 2 people did it, and I will say, Ryan and Brad, your challenge was fucking spot on. Or your form.
You know Beautiful. What good push-up form is? I gotta. You know what good push-up form is?
Just because I can't do it doesn't mean I can't see it. Fuckface.
Yeah, I mean,
I got this. Anyway, they're beautiful form.
I'm not trying to say that I have perfect form by any means, but some of it is just like, yo, what are you? Or like people go down like 3 inches. Like that's the worst form I've ever seen. It's also just.
I'll do it.
I don't want to shit too badly on like people doing challenges I mean, I just did one today because people are
What
just
did you do?
people. Well, we just talked about it. Posting. 10
Oh, sorry.
photos.
I thought you meant exercise.
No. No, I did do that yesterday. Yeah, I tried to run a half marathon yesterday.
What?
I
Fuck
did.
you.
I did, but I didn't. I got 14 kilometers in, and my knee decided that I was not running any farther. And but that's okay. I'm gonna ride my bike 50 kilometers after this.
I did the 400-meter challenge.
What's that?
I don't know. I tried to walk 400 meters and got bored and came home.
Wait, what?
That's like not even
That
half
was the challenge?
No, I just made that up. We can't even walk my fucking dog because she's limping. Like there's zero exercise going on in this house. Wow. There's Brooklyn Nine-Nine, The Simpsons, and The Tiger King, and that's fucking it.
Well, right on.
Man, I'm like worried about the kids we're raising right now. I gotta say, like they're gonna like. Do you understand like the PTSD that some of these kids are gonna come out with, like washing their hands like maniacs?
Oh
like,
yeah. I think they're oblivious. Maybe.
Just like a picture of like kids, like 4-year-olds, just like sitting in front of TV with Netflix running and just like wringing their hands like back and forth.
Like, yeah. Fuck. Yeah, it's gonna be.
Nuts. It's gonna happen.
Yeah,
I was gonna say it's not affecting my family, but my son. I was sitting on the couch last night, and he brought me 2 big bottles of hand lotion. He's like, "Mom, your hands look really sore." I'm like, "Oh, they are sore. Thanks."
Oh, that's really nice. That's cute. Look at you.
It was really nice.
Okay. Can we just? She's like, "I hate my family," and then her husband's like, "Here's some smoked meat and a beer," and your kid's like, "Mom, your hands look sore. Here's some lotion for you." Fuck these idiots.
Like a queen.
I hate these people. These people are trash. Get them away from
assholes.
me. What a bunch of jerks.
Oh, okay. I'll bring it back around. Yesterday, Zach said, "Is there really any point in starting the pool up this year?" I'm like, "Fuck you. If I'm stuck at home for 4 months, I want a pool." Hell yes.
Oh my God.
There's
Again, are you seriously complaining about somebody? He's like, could you imagine complaining about like whether or not you should like have your pool that you own be functional? Get out of here.
He didn't want to. He didn't want to.
Yeah, but you have
he
a
wanted
pool.
To keep.
The point is you have
Yeah,
a
but he
pool.
wanted it to be not functional. Stuck at home in the summer, staring at a pool that you can't swim in.
It sounds
That's
like
fucked up.
It sounds like he asked your opinion on whether or not you think you should.
No,
start
when
the
he
pool.
says things like, "Babe, do you think you know him? Babe, do you think?" That really means he's like, "We're not starting the pool."
Yeah, but you're in charge of everything.
I pulled up all the pool supplies on Amazon. I'm like, "Oh, we're starting the fucking pool. Maybe next week."
So
I heard hydro bills are getting deferred.
You know it's about to rain for like 8 days straight, right?
I know.
It's getting really fucking bad.
Yeah.
I think it'll make people stay inside. I think it's maybe what we need.
It will, but
that's what's going to flatten the curve.
Faster. Well, yeah,
maybe.
Flatten the curve. Yeah. Hashtag flatten the curve.
Hashtag flat. This good weather is not helping.
I feel bad.
True.
I feel bad for. I think that we need to maybe not hate internet challenges so much because I think people are just trying to stay.
No, fuck it. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, fuck you.
I'm like, honestly, I love all the people that send this to me. So if they're listening, I'm sorry. But like, tag like 10 women who inspire you. I'm just like, you know what? I do not have time for this.
Yeah.
I don't need to be inspired. I just like, I want your funny memes. Give me your funniest.
Yeah.
Be funny.
Yeah.
I got time. I just don't give a fuck.
Yeah. It's, I'm okay. I'm with you on that. That sounds really annoying. Give me 10 people who inspire. I don't have time to just like, but then it's not really fair for me to like judge somebody else who just only has the internet and is like, I have nothing else. Like because I think there's a lot of people who are retreating into the social media in a very dark way where it's like, that's where they exist in there. And people have their coping mechanisms to get through this. And we're all a little crazy and I get it. But like, I have to really be careful with how much I'm on there during this because I will go to that place and I have to like,
Guys,
I need to go outside. I need to like run.
Yeah.
I'm luckily still doing, sobriety meetings and stuff are all online and it's a lifesaver.
Yeah.
Holy God. But like, I have to like take breaks throughout the day and be like, put the phone away. Even to just like watch Netflix for a little bit. Even that is like a good thing because it gets to this place where it's like, the social media, like not everything. I feel like everybody has this sudden need to like have this voice online and like everybody is doing live videos and like not everybody needs their own. I mean, maybe we should save some of this stuff for like for other weeks and just stick to the challenge. Stick to the
story. Get rid of that whole like I shouldn't judge people. This is exactly what we're here for.
Yeah, okay.
Judge away. People know. They know.
Okay.
Like,
I did a live, my first live video last night
Of
for
what?
my MLM. For my
I did a live
MLM.
video too. Oh my god, I did a live video too. I hate myself.
I've never done
Oh, you
one.
fucking trash bags.
Well, I did a live video because I had an actual. Well, sorry, everybody has a reason, but I have my reasons for doing a live video during
Me
COVID time.
too. Me too. I'm trying to sell
Okay.
the product.
I want to.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that maybe we should save live video streams as a topic.
Yeah,
Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's save it.
We'll save that.
Okay.
Because that's a really good topic.
Okay.
And yeah. So okay. Should I? Okay. You just did two.
Yeah, I'm
Sarah.
done. I hate people that are doing push-ups on the internet. Just
And your
stop.
family.
No one gives a fuck. Stop tagging me. No
Yeah.
one's tagged me. But if you're thinking about tagging me, don't fucking tag me.
But
Because I'm gonna eat chips off the floor.
the hashtag floor eating challenge.
Yeah.
Let's make that go viral.
Yeah, I'm
We
into
can do
that.
it.
Okay.
We can do it.
I am here
I'm
for
doing
that.
it.
I'm big time here for
All
that.
right, I'm tagging both of you guys tonight. I'm gonna
All
eat some meat off
love
the
it.
floor.
I can't wait. I'm
God,
fine.
meat? That's just like.
Well, I'll get a
really
plate.
setting the bar. Oh, okay. All right. Well,
Yeah, no. I don't think you need to eat the item off the floor. It's so much as like you're laying on the floor eating.
we're thinking
an
of
item.
like Ala. What the hell's that guy's name? Hasselhoff.
Yeah,
Like a
exactly.
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
with
Yes.
the with the cheeseburger.
Yeah, you could even call it the Hasselhoff challenge if you wanted
The
to.
Hasselhoff
Oh,
challenge.
great. I would love that video to come back into the zeitgeist right
Yeah.
about now. That's great.
We could do that. We could
I'm
do
sure
that.
Steve would love it too.
Okay, the
right.
big naked black porn star dude who is making the rounds, who is
Oh.
in every single meme right now, is giving me life. It's so funny. It's the
I
best.
have no idea what you're talking
Oh,
about.
you don't?
I only just as we were about. I was waiting for you guys to phone me, and I flipped through Instagram, and the only big black and naked porn star I saw was on your fucking
Yeah,
Instagram.
that's where I
Daniel.
got him from.
I haven't seen it anywhere else except on your Instagram.
Dude, it's like the hottest meme going right now. It's everywhere. It's super
Fuck,
fun.
I'm out of touch.
It's absolutely hilarious. My friend Pat is like making movie covers with him in it and just slipping them in there in like my big fat Greek wedding and shit. It's so good. I'll get it up on social media. I really will because now I have time to do that. So I actually will do that.
We can actually use our social media.
Yeah,
I'm like
yeah.
one of those people too. When you guys bring up like, "Oh, I'll put it on social media," I like go to your social media. I'm like, "What the fuck?"
No, you know
We don't put it
we're
up.
not doing it.
We never put it up. I'm not even allowed to be in charge of the social media, so it's not my problem. I'm banned
I
from
feel like
all
you guys
social
really
media.
doing some.
No, Daniel won't let me.
Stuff there.
He doesn't trust me with our hate locker social media.
That's correct. I don't. I can't imagine why. You should have another drink. Okay. Jill, do you want to go next?
Yeah, I got
Jill.
stuff. Okay.
Hit us up.
I so like I was out like a few days ago for necessary things, and like there was this like mix of people who were like, I'm not taking this seriously, and then there was people who were like, I'm gonna look like I'm freaking out. I was one of the people that was like, I had gloves and like sanitizer. I actually was using. I only had these like Clorox wipes, and I was doing a lot of stuff like out in the community. I was like using the Clorox wipes on my face and gave myself chemical burns. So taking COVID seriously is my jam these days. But then it was my turn because I'd been at home for 3 days. So it was my turn to go out and do errands. And I went out to the grocery store and fuck, it is an ordeal now. Like, I don't know what like where any of these like other listeners are, but I can tell you in Victoria, it is like, okay, so just trying to pick an avocado. You cannot touch any avocado.
Oh yeah, fuck, that sucks.
Dude, it was so stressful. Me and this other guy were like bouncing on our feet, just like, oh fuck, which one are you gonna get? Which one are you gonna get? And then you like, exactly. And like I picked up one and the backside was like mushy and I was like, fucking burned. And then you like, it's like gambling because you're like, okay, I need another one. I need another one. This one's gonna be a good one. And then you got to think about like who touched it. It was so stressful. And then I was like, there was this other guy that was like just kind of next to me, but also at a safe distance away from me. And his son was like, he was like trying to reach out for something. He was like, no, you can't touch that. And the dad goes, or the son goes, well, why can't I? And he goes, it's hard to explain. And I thought the dad was going to cry. This is all in the same grocery store.
Oh my God.
It's crazy.
I'm like walking down. So everybody moves really slow now. And people have like their shirts over their hands, which isn't going to do shit, by the way. You still get germs on that, you idiots. But like I had like double Lysol wipes on my on my cart because I had given all my gloves away, which now I kind of regretted. But
where'd you get the fucking Lysol wipes?
we have like a suspended babies. Yeah.
Oh, I left mine at work.
Small stash, but so I had double Lysol wipes, and like people are just like moving so slow because you don't want to crash into anybody. So you go around corners and you see somebody, and it's like being startled by a bear. You're like, whoa, oh my goodness. Okay. So you like let the person pass. Like, honestly, I was like trying to get some meat and like at this, like some deli meats. And this woman was like just standing there. And I was like, this fucking bitch is taking her time. Cause I can't go in there and be like, excuse me, ma'am. And like reach over her. I have to wait.
No.
And then I saw the bread guy, and I don't know, I think maybe I was emotional or something, but like the bread guy's like stocking bread, and I like had this urge to like go up to him and be like, you're such a fucking hero. Yeah. Like, guys, it is awful. Grocery shopping is like, it is such a stressful time. And like the thing is too, is you go in there with a list, but you're eyeing up like all sorts of good stuff. Because you're like, I don't know when I'm coming back. It is like, it's some sort of new... I don't even know what it is anymore. Like it was so stressful. I was so happy to get out of there. But like, I don't want to look at my bag boy like he's some sort of fucking like hero. He is. I mean,
he is a hero.
He also yelled at me because I put my reusable bag down on his till, and he was like, "Get that off!" Like he was
no reusable bags,
dude. People,
only plastic.
It's wild.
Only single-use plastic.
It is.
It's wild out here.
It's like the Wild West of grocery shopping.
Yesterday when I was running, every time a bus came past me, I made the prayer hands at them and said thank you, and they honked, and it was nice. And then I ran past a guy delivering like stock to like a Pharmasave or whatever, and I was like thank you, and he was like no problem, and it was like this, like I feel like it's cool to see like the little bits of like people coming together and stuff. But like as far as grocery shopping goes, I haven't gone because I can't go out because I have asthma, so I can't go to the stores. But like my sister,
it's fucked up.
Our other sister told me that she drove to a different grocery store that was far away for some funny reason. I can't remember why. Damn it! But
because they sell booze there. That's why. Because they sell booze there.
Yes, it's because they sell wine at the different grocery store in another town over. So she went to the other town to buy groceries there so she could get wine. She went to get meat. They have a limit on 2 packages of meat.
Yeah.
Don't you think 2 is a little not enough? Like, I get that you don't want people hoarding, but 2 for a family, and like it's mostly families that live in this part of the area that she lives in that town. It's mostly families and stuff. Why shouldn't it be like 5? Like, I get the buying 10, but like,
guys, I was only allowed to get 4 packs of baby food at Thrifty's yesterday. 4 of those little squeeze packs. That was all I was allowed to get.
Wow. Well, I guess
that lasts a day, and then you have to go back every day.
Yeah.
What about the people that are shopping for like multiple families? Like, hey, I'm going to go out and get it for 3 families, so we all don't have to go out, and they can only buy 2 packs of meat. Which is why here's my big shout out to fucking 4 Quarters Meats in Sydney. I ordered $150 worth of meat, and I just went and picked it up. It was all ready. I prepaid over the internet, and I went and fucking got it, and that was that. I have to talk to anybody. I talked to them from a good distance, but they just handed me the bag and hand sanitizer, and I left. Fucking shop at your local butchers is all I'm shouting out to.
Maybe they could put something in place where if you're shopping for a bunch of families, or if you're out and you're like, like I don't know, like if you've been cleared or something, you could have like an armband or something on with like a C on it.
They're not testing people unless they're like they're not like people have it and they're not getting tested.
I was just trying to make a World War II joke.
Oh,
okay.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, I totally fucked that up for you.
You idiots. That's okay. No, it's fine. It was an obscure reference. Not an obscure.
I'm pretty
reference,
drunk. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I know. We can tell.
I just cracked a bubbly too.
You're swearing even more than normal.
Sorry. I'll try and tone it down.
Yeah, take it down like half a notch.
Are we not allowed to swear?
I don't think I am.
You can. It's just when you start saying fucking, then it's like, okay. That's like
that's my usual personality.
It can't become what's the word? A conjuncture? Is that a conjunction? What's the word I'm looking for?
That's how I speak. Don't try to micromanage me.
Yeah, just nothing matters anymore. It doesn't matter.
Nothing fucking matters.
Nothing fucking matters.
Nothing fucking matters.
That's actually a hate that I
anymore.
have is when people talk like that. When people add the word fucking as like a pause in between words. I hate it. It makes my skin crawl. I hate it so much.
You're making your hate part of my problem, and that's not okay.
That's what the show is. Are you on a different show than me?
No, full circle event there.
Oh my god. Yeah, grocery. I don't envy the people working in grocery,
wild.
right?
It's bonkers, and it's gonna get more. But I was at like one of my favorite places too, and like now they have like this really intense system set up where like you have to line up outside the door, and then you have to squirt. They desanitize everything before they give it to you. You squirt your the hand sanitizer on your hand, and then as somebody leaves, you can go in.
Wow.
And then they actually erected like plexiglass like windows, like where the tills are.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's intense.
Yeah.
It's the root cellar. They're doing a really good job.
That's crazy.
Guys, it is.
They're doing that out here too.
The anxiety I'm getting, it's like I'm terrified of old people. I don't know why, because I know that they're not just naturally contagious, but I went around a corner, I saw somebody with a face mask, and I like turned my cart around, and I was like, I'm the fuck out of this aisle.
Yeah,
like, you don't want to go close to anybody. There's these invisible bubbles around people.
That's like it's like a movie. That's wild.
It's wild, yeah.
With the plexiglass around the cashiers and stuff, that's crazy, dude.
Well, Lindsay and Chris, my sister's in from Toronto, which is also whatever. Okay, but they went out to order from. They went out to order from Jones's Barbecue, and she's like, it was like exactly like the zombie apocalypse because there was like somebody playing music, but there was like 7 people all standing still in the parking lot, waiting for meat to come out to them.
Oh, creepy!
And she was like, it was so eerie, and I was like, this is like it happens so it's the worst because it's like you're still doing your chores and paying your taxes and fucking some people are going to work, you're watching Netflix, but around you, like the actual zombie apocalypse is fucking happening.
Yeah, it's
and
real.
You're like, but I still have to like go find toilet paper, I guess. Like it's just it's a weird mix of like boredom and fear and like
it happened so fast. Like I was saying to my husband earlier, like a week ago, we were just saying, "Oh my God, I think Disneyland's going to close," and people are like, "No!" Like a week ago Friday, our friends were supposed to leave for Disneyland Saturday. I'm like, "Dude, I think they're going to close Disneyland." Everyone's like, "No!" And 10 days later, and no one's leaving their fucking house. Like,
it's
just been like so fast,
and it's gonna get crazier if we had actually like lockdown. It's gonna be wild. I also wanted to say as well that like for these massive grocery companies and all this stuff and the grocery stores are now paying like everybody gets a $2 raise and everyone was like they're like that's great, dude. Those people should be making like $40 an hour right now. Forget your a $2 an hour raise up to like $16 an hour. Like that's nothing. Pay them way more than that. That's garbage. Fuck your $2 raise.
No, but they didn't have to do anything. I think that's kind of like everybody's so fucked right now. Like people are going to be defaulting on their mortgages if like it's just crazy.
Yeah, I'm just saying if people specifically for this instance, somebody who's a cashier on the front line is not getting paid.
No,
they're like in danger, big time danger. I'm not saying it's the same as a nurse or anything like that, but like I think these people should be getting paid like
a lot of money,
the same sort of rates that like a nurse would get or something. Maybe not the same, but like in the same ballpark. Like just, I mean, for now, like, can we not? I mean, these people the companies they're working for have so much money. It's wild. Let's pay them.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah. I don't know. It's good.
Booming business right now.
Like I am like for one, very excited to see like socialism like forcing its way.
Yeah,
I know.
It is so great. It makes me so happy. It's just like, man, like universal basic income is like overnight, like a total reality. And like healthcare is improving and people are like getting stopped from being evicted. Like there's some pretty great stuff that is happening.
Turns out it could have been going on the whole fucking time.
The whole fucking time.
I'm so they announced this morning that they're going to give anyone who's not getting a paycheck because of this $2,000 a month, and they announced it, and this girl on like the Victoria Hospitality Facebook page was like, when are they gonna like they're like, there's not enough information here. And I'm like, yo, you just got told you're getting saved. Like, what
I
are you
know.
complaining about? Because you're
I
not
know.
getting
Oh my
the
God, I hate
information in the
people.
order that
Not
you
good
wanted.
enough. It's not enough. Like
It's great.
I love the people. This is chick that I'm know on Facebook that's like complaining about Trudeau constantly. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Our prime minister is coming out every day from quarantine inside his house, social distancing from everybody to make announcements that he's saving our fucking asses. The president of the United States is talking about social distancing in a group of 20 who are basically all licking the same fucking microphone.
And also telling them that they can go back to
saying,
work next week.
I know, like, oh, business as usual Monday. We have Wall Street. And you have COVID, you fucking moron.
What a psycho. Good times.
Still hear me?
Total.
Oh, yeah, we can hear you. All right. Do you want to do another topic, Jill?
Yeah, but
we got pretty
it's got
off
nothing to do with
topic on that one.
COVID.
What's that?
You guys want to take a break from COVID and hate something else?
Yeah, if you have something else you want to do, that's fine.
Yeah, what do you got?
I do. I really want to fucking give a big old hateful shout out to light roast coffee culture. And fuck right off. Fuck right off. I'll tell you why.
What's wrong with light roast coffee? I just don't have an.
I have a feeling we are not going to end.
I don't have an opinion.
Here.
No. I just don't have an opinion, so I want to know what your problem with it is.
It's fucking gross. It's acidic as fuck. It's designed to like peel like the first layer of skin off like the roof of your mouth. It gives me intense heartburn. Here's the thing: is like, okay, I'm getting so mad. Okay, hang on. Okay, so it's like okay. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back a bit. I used to work at this restaurant. And there was this runner there, and he had like an issue with like Canadians. He was from a different country. And one day he was like, Canadians are so fucking stupid. They don't even know how to cook an egg. And I was like, well, what do you mean? He's like, you boil an egg for 3 minutes. And I was like, what? I was like, yeah, I guess if you want a really soft boiled egg.
Yeah, ew, gross.
Sure.
A raw egg.
Yeah. He's like, and then I was like, but I like my eggs like super well cooked. So I could do it for 8 minutes. He was like, these fucking stupid Canadians. Okay, relax. We're not debating the eggs. But it is very him being like,
yeah, give me
cooking your eggs wrong.
I'd like my egg to be a rock. Sorry, go on.
An 8-minute egg is a beautiful jammy inside, by the way.
8 minutes. Get the fuck out of here with your
eggs are gross. Carry on.
Give it an ice bath. Anyways,
they're gray.
I just remember thinking like, no, you don't understand. Like, I understand that you like a soft boiled egg. I just like a hard boiled egg. This is many years ago.
Yeah.
And he's like, no. The issue here is that you're a fucking idiot and you don't even know how to boil an egg.
Well, that's how I feel about you.
So he's an arrogant European. Is that what you're getting at? All of those.
Was
he from Switzerland?
He wasn't. He was actually, I think he was from Pakistan or something. But anyways, he was like, you're a fucking stupid Canadian. You don't know how to cook an egg. And I was like, no, this is an issue of preference. I'm not an idiot. I like a hard-boiled egg. So this brings me back to my point of light roast coffee culture, which is I am made to feel like I have an inferior palate because I like kicking horse coffee. And
oh my God, it's my favorite.
So good, right? It's great. It's a nice bold and like it carries the cream well. Like it's perfect. And like I am so tired of like people being like, oh, what? Do you like Starbucks? And like, here's the thing: is people will tell you about Starbucks too. What's the first thing somebody who doesn't like Starbucks coffee will tell you?
It's burnt. It's the most delicious coffee on earth. Fuck you, people who hate Starbucks.
I hate Starbucks.
How much sugar and cream do you put in your coffee, Sarah?
I love Starbucks.
You don't even drink like you might as well not even have coffee. You're just drinking like what weird like a lattes and like.
I drink coffee.
The drinks you drink are not coffee. You're not drinking coffee. You're drinking dessert drinks. I
drink Americanos with cream, and that's it. That's my Starbucks order. Americano with cream.
I gotta tell you, I'm kind of shocked to learn that. Anyway, go on.
That is the only thing I drink at Starbucks.
I really.
No, I am not. I'm not a caramel macchiato kind of girl.
Oh, okay.
No, I hate vanilla. I am straight up Americano, 2 cream. That's my coffee order.
Unless
Starbucks.
It's pumpkin.
They know me. Unless it's pumpkin spice latte time, and then the gloves are off. But other than that,
because your hands are constantly warmed by a pumpkin spice latte. Yes, of course.
yes, and a very long cable knit sweater.
All right. Okay, Jill, continue. Go on.
Yeah. So my point is that this is a simple issue of preference, and we did not have to build an entire snobbish fucking culture around light roast coffee, which is what has happened. Yeah. No, it's a whole thing. It's like
it doesn't even taste like coffee.
Okay, can I just tell you, like, I've had some, like, there's this place I like to go. I will not name it. It is in town. The design is gorgeous. The people are very nice. I like to exist within this coffee shop. Every time I go in, I'm always like, what's your darkest? And they were like, we have no dark, you fucking idiot. And no, they don't even have medium. And on top of it, they refuse to make me an Americano, despite the fact that they have an espresso machine. So fuck
why do you go to this place?
What the hell is that?
I don't know.
You got to tell me off camera what place this is.
I certainly will. But I have gone there and seen other coffee shop owners just be like, just fangirl about this place. And last time I ordered, I was like, my stomach is on fire right now. I can't believe I'm watching all these other people sip this like it's a fine fucking wine, which is what they consider it. Oh, it's got floral notes and citrus and all this fucking bullshit. You know what I want my coffee to taste like? Fucking coffee. That's what I want it to taste like.
To taste like caffeine and being awake. That's what I want to taste like.
Thank you. Yeah. And like, so the thing is that all the really nice coffee shops have this type of coffee. And the thing that I'm being told is that I have bad taste in coffee, which is not right. It is like the egg situation. I'm not a fucking idiot for not liking your light roast coffee. My preference is a darker roast.
That's fair.
Coffee.
Oh, okay,
your preference is actual coffee.
Yeah, that's okay. Well,
not this bullshit garbage coffee.
You saying
but the thing
my
is,
preference.
You wouldn't go into like a place that serves dark roast coffee and they're like, okay, we're gonna like put this through 3 fucking beakers and then through a strainer and then through a filter that's made of sheep's wool. Like only light roast coffee people do that. Only.
We actually drain it down the outside of the skin of a giraffe's penis, straight down into the pour over.
That sounds real.
And it takes. You want to pour over? That's going to take 14 minutes.
14 minutes 14 is exactly right.
And it'll be $45 for one cup.
$6.
Okay, so
y'all need to move to Langford because shit like that doesn't exist out here.
Okay,
no, thank you.
All right.
So
I would rather drink like those coffee than move to Langford.
I don't really know anything about coffee, but I like my coffee to taste like if I'm having an Americano or an espresso, I like it to be tight, like a little bit like it makes my lips pucker a little bit. I like it to be bitter. What is that?
Yeah. That's dark, I believe.
Okay. Well, I don't really know.
I don't know enough either. But I know being made to feel like I don't know enough about coffee.
I like it to be strong. I like my coffee to be really strong. I don't like Starbucks because I think it tastes bad. I just don't like the coffee.
Oh, I love it.
But that's fine.
Yeah, I don't like Starbucks either, but I'm not going to judge you for it.
I also like my coffee black. I don't put anything in it. And it's funny, and the reason why that happened is because I was on a date one time, and I was making my coffee black, and or I hadn't put anything in it yet, sorry. And this girl was like, "Oh, you drink your coffee black?" And I'm like, "Not usually, but it's Black History Month." And then I put
put
the lid on it, and then I put the lid on it and just like rode out the bit. You know what I mean? And then
I feel like you were
and
just
I liked
like
it.
inside. You were just like vibrating, being like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah, I'm nailing it. I'm nailing this bit. I'm nailing it. That's what happens when you're doing a good bit and you're in comedy. It's like you vibrate inside, but you have to stay calm. So anyway, then I kind of decided from there on that I liked black coffee. I liked it. That's how I discovered it. And now it's the only way I drink it. I don't have huge preferences on coffee. I know that Tim Hortons is absolute garbage, and I don't like Starbucks. I don't like Kicking Horse either, but I've never tried every kind. But I know that's the kind my parents have, and they have pretty weak coffee. But I'm getting used to it because I live in a prison with them now, so I have to. I
feel like light roast coffee people would fucking murder me because I make my Kicking Roast coffee in a goddamn Chemex, which is so light roast coffee culture, but it's so good.
You have all the nerdy bits, but then you're like, but I'm just gonna dump this Starbucks.
I use my like AeroPress and we've got all the fancy shit.
But
our coffee is fucking like disgusting.
But you're dumping President's Choice beans into it.
Do you know where actually has really good coffee? Is McDonald's.
Shut up. Get off my podcast.
No,
I've
Get out of
heard
here.
this from other people.
I hate you. You're such a trash
Why?
person.
They have good
actually-
coffee.
They
No,
don't.
they used to serve this coffee called Green Mountain Coffee, which we used to get out in Montreal because it was a Vermont roaster. And it was a long time ago. And it was my favorite coffee. And then McDonald's picked it up. And then people were like, yeah, McDonald's coffee is super good. I'm like, oh,
It is.
I never
McDonald's
tried it,
coffee is delicious.
No, it's not. It's very
Right.
bad. And people who are like, you know
You're-
what is good? McDonald's coffee is low-key good, is not a hot take. You're not smart. You're not special. It's garbage. It's terrible. It's the same as Tim Hortons.
Oh my God, he's so mad.
if you're in here, I'd
So
break
not
I would
the same as Tim Hortons.
I would break a plate over
have you
your
ever
head
drank
if you were
it?
in here.
Have you ever drank
Yeah,
it?
I have.
You sound so fucking pretentious right now.
Oh, no.
Fight.
I'm not. I hate I hate McDonald's. I don't like it when people try to come at me like they're telling me this like crazy secret, like hey, come here. McDonald's coffee is good. I'm like,
It's not a secret.
it's not.
I enjoy McDonald's
just-
coffee. I don't give a fuck
it's
if
not
you
s-
like it or not.
It's not so much whether or not it's even good. It's the people's cadence when they think they're the first person, like they think that they are this person who's in the know, this secret thing. It's like it's just I don't know, man. It's like people who thought Inception was a super hard movie to follow. It's like
I agree with that.
it is a stupid. It's a smart movie for stupid people. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about McDonald's coffee.
You
It's dumb.
sound a bit like a dick right now.
I am a dick. You know what you were giving it to.
I know it's true. You are a dick. It's kind of the same with beer. Like I do not care for IPA. People are like, oh, you don't understand
Yeah,
beer. I'm like,
yeah.
yeah, I do understand beer. I
It's
think
preference.
IPA is gross.
Yeah, well,
It's
IPA
gross.
culture and light roast coffee culture
Same.
are the
Yeah,
exact
there's
same
a-
fucking thing, guys.
You're right, you're right.
The Venn diagram is just a circle for sure.
Yes,
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. And I think that also like people will be like, this is such a good lager, like from a craft brewery, and it's like a lager is the same as Lucky or it's always bad. It's just like that shit beer. That's just like what it is. Anyway, we don't need to go that far into that, but I'm with you. on
Anyway.
that.
Oh, that was a good Corona break. Oh, that was actually kind of
Okay, so you guys ready to get back to some Corona?
Yeah.
I have a list of topics in front of me because I love the pandemic and I'm just like relaxed, taking a nice, putting my feet up, enjoying the break from performing, and I'm not. And now, especially
good.
knowing that there's money coming, I'm just not worried about. I understand that I'm in a very big position of privilege here. I get
You're in a bit of a bubble, I'd say.
Oh, big time. But that being said, I am here to represent the voice of our viewers. So
The voice of the bubble?
the voice
The bubble people?
the bubble people. No, these are the voice of our viewers, our listeners.
All right.
So
Okay.
yesterday I did a post asking what people hate about being locked up in this quarantine, and we got a lot of answers. So I'm not going to do them all today, but I'm going to get through a lot of these. This is the first one I'm going to read that I totally agree with. From Morgan Cranny. Said,
Oh, Morgan.
not being able to pet dogs, not being able to pet strangers' dogs when you're out.
Oh,
That's true.
That's
that is
tough.
a tough one.
Dan, didn't this just happen to you?
Yes, this did just happen
With
to me.
with
my
dog?
own dog, and it was crazy, you guys. I went for before it was like before it was really like don't even be around other people who you're not living with. I went for a socially distant hike, or a social D, if you is what we're calling it. I went for a social D with my girlfriend and our friend Liz, and Brianna brought the dog, our dog Francine, who I haven't seen in like a couple weeks, and she goes insane when she sees me. Like it's like not like a normal thing. Like one time she was jumping up so high in the air that she accidentally jumped up on the table and then freaked out because she was like, how'd this table get under me? Like she's a maniac whenever she sees me. And we had to like hold her back and not let her, and she started like hyperventilating, and then I had to like fend her off with a stick until she like calmed down, and then we could go for a walk.
You should have
But
just pet her
it
and then
broke
washed
my
your
heart.
hands.
It broke my heart that I couldn't pet the dog. It was brutal. And so
Frankie, she's so sweet.
And so now a lot of the stuff like I've been running Dallas Road which is like the big beautiful dog park here in Victoria that runs along the ocean and looks out over the Olympics. Beautiful area. It's a big place where people take their dogs, and you got to just like they come up to smell you, and you're like, get away from me. My dog was coming up to me, and I was like, I don't love you. I don't love you. But it was like so heartbreaking and brutal. So yeah, I'm with Morgan on that. I guess Jill's house is filled with dogs that you.
We got lots of dogs. Yeah, I like honestly, I don't understand. I don't know what coronavirus is. Like,
disclaimer:
I don't know what safe anymore.
We should have said this at the start of the episode, but I guess
I don't have a television. I do not follow the news. What
you're like, wait, what? No, I just hate push-ups. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
What the fuck is the internet?
Anyway, go on.
And that is all to say that, like, I don't know what like the bounds of this thing is. So it's just like, I think this like not being able to pet dogs is like everything is dirty and sweaty, and like I like would come in and like I would sanitize myself before I would touch any of my family members, but then I realized like there's no point in that, because if I got it, I got it. Like,
yeah,
it's just like it's a stressful time, and petting dogs is like a way to like not be stressed out, and like it's a great way to interact with another living being that doesn't have to be a human, and now you can't even fucking do that.
Right. Well, that's the thing. I mean, if they're in your house already, then you're fine. But like, I mean, out around, you can't pet other people's dogs. Like if I had a dog here, I would pet the hell out of it. I would never stop. Yeah. I would never stop petting it. I'd pet it until it fucking died. I would like choke it out. Okay, too much. Whoa, let's take it down a notch. And you have a cute baby. There's so much cute stuff going on in your house. You're filled with dogs and like a baby, and your husband is quite handsome.
He is so fucking
very, very handsome. Yeah.
Yeah, we got it going on over here. And then I had a really nice picture of my baby sucking on my dog's ear this morning.
I saw it. Oh my god. We'll get that up on social media.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can.
That is the worst.
Yeah.
So we walk like down the street from us is a dog park, but it's not like a stand around dog park. It's like a big, huge field with a trail around it, so you can just walk, and there's like fucking dogs everywhere. And it is goddamn killing me not to like snuggle all the dogs, because usually the dogs run up and you're like, oh, and you give them all a big scritch, and all the dogs are getting scritches and snuggles, and it's really hard not to be able to do that. And you're like making weird, big, wide berths around people off the path.
You have to scream, anyway, I don't love dogs.
Oh my god!
I'm
gonna save it for next week, because I got some boomer shit. I gotta write this down. Oh god, I got something to hate.
All right, I'll do one more.
Do one more.
And that's perfect, because then we're at about an hour. There's so many good ones. The listeners really did a great job. I think I'll go with Ian Ferguson. Said that he hates that it's not different than his usual life, which is kind of funny.
Ian.
And I think it's like there's sort of the hack jokiness about being like, oh, I'm an introvert. I've been prepping for this for years. It's like, oh my god, dude, we've all seen the joke. Stop making it. But like for a lot of people, like I just got off the phone with a friend of mine who is still working, and I'm like, how's everything going? And he's like, man, I don't know. Like I go to work, and then because he works at a treatment center, and so their stuff is still essential, so he's still working. So he's like, I get up and I go to work all day, and then I come home and then I watch movies, and then I go to bed, and then I go to work again. And he's like, it's pretty much just my regular life. And I'm like, it's just the only difference is there's not fun stuff happening on the weekends. It's like but that's kind of funny for a lot of people. It is kind of funny where they're like, oh man, like it doesn't apply to me because I go out a lot. I'm out like every single night, but I guess there are a lot of people they're like, I don't really go out anyway. Or like, what a bummer is it if you don't have like a nice friend. Like I have a pretty solid group of friends and stuff, and like a girlfriend and all sorts of stuff. But like, what if you don't have all that stuff and you're like, yeah, me too. Like, yeah, wish I could go out too.
This is the worst.
Yeah, this is the worst. You're like, well, now I can't shower. It's like I don't even own a shower. I just have a hose in my backyard.
All I can eat is craft dinner. Oh wait.
In some ways, I feel like those people are suffering the most. Besides the people that are dying.
Yeah, well, that's what I
Possibly.
mean. Yeah,
Besides the death.
well, the people who are
Besides the
dying
death.
aren't suffering at all; they're dead.
True. No, if they are dying, they are on their way to being dead. So
Right, that's
by
like,
that logic, there's
yeah.
a lot of suffering.
yeah, okay.
But
okay,
also those people that, yeah, I can. That's actually, because they spend their lives kind of being like not being invited to stuff maybe, and now the coronavirus is happening and they're not invited to that either because they're just doing what they usually do.
Oh,
There's like
yeah. And now everybody's doing what they do all the time and like making, and they're, oh my God, we're turning their life into a meme.
yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
oh,
very meta.
Introverts. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry that we're turning your lifestyle into a meme.
sorry.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's happening.
We have a whole episode devoted to their lives.
Oh my God. Are you
That's-
like talking
We're
about
the assholes.
yeah, we're bastards. We're pieces of shit. Holy
my
shit. God.
That's rough. That's really rough for them. I feel like shout out to all you people that have the same life over and over.
Yeah.
Because there's also like this kind of
Sorry.
excitement. Like I don't want to say excitement in the like happy sense, but like there is like this sort of like excitement and like nervous feeling to like having your life disrupted because of a global pandemic. And like if that's not happening for you, like
Yeah, that's the other side of it. They're like, yeah,
Just business as
yeah,
usual.
because there's also going to
folks.
be a lot of people who are like, yeah, welcome to the party, you fucking pussies. Like, what do you mean? Like, my
Yeah.
I had a friend text me. He was like, yo, I did time in jail. He's like, y'all are a bunch of pussies. And I'm like, yo, okay. That's a whole other area of people.
that landed hard. Yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
which is really a good point. And then, but what if here's spin zone, a positive spin zone for introverts. What if the introverts who've given up on life or whatever are now going to see a bunch of people who haven't given up coming and giving their lifestyle a go, maybe giving them a fresh set of eyes on it. Hey,
Yeah,
maybe a
it's
fresh
true.
set of ideas on what boredom looks like and how it doesn't have to be that way.
Yeah.
You know?
You never know.
Fucking
Like,
spin zone, baby.
it could.
There you go.
Turn out to be a positive for them. We will find out because likely it's going to be deep depression, or they're really going to pivot, and there's going to be some sunshine in their lives.
Yeah,
So.
I guess we'll find out. yeah.
Could go either way, really.
Yeah.
All right, whose hate did you guys like the most?
I don't know. I think they're all equal during COVID.
No, yours were trash.
No, we're playing this game for Lindsay's. Give us a fucking program.
Yeah.
Oh, I love how you think.
Okay, Sarah hated.
I was trying to be nice.
Yeah, go ahead, Jill.
Can we recap? I did
Yeah,
my
that's what I'm
family
trying to-
in the push-up challenge.
I'm like,
push-up challenge.
I'm like, hey Jill, why don't you recap? And Sarah's like, let's recap. Just barrels in, full of fucking
It's the
vodka
socialite.
full of
It's the
vodka
socialite
sodas,
talk.
just kicking in doors. Yeah, I got a fucking good idea.
I will say I'm only allowed to drink for every 10 pounds I lose. So next
that's
Friday,
really funny.
I should be sober.
Oh my
next
God, you
Friday
should get
because I don't think I'm going to lose 10 pounds.
Maybe you'll get the COVID and then you'll be hammered.
Oh, I'll get to drink for days afterwards.
All right, Jill, what did you have? What were your hates?
Mine were light roast coffee culture and grocery shopping during the time of COVID.
Oh yeah, okay. All right, Sarah.
I already did. Mine was my family and the push-ups.
Okay, I had. I didn't really have anything, but Morgan Cranny had not petting dogs, and Ian Ferguson had not different than his usual life. I'm going with not being able to pet dogs because telling my dog I didn't love her the other day was heartbreaking. So I'm going with that.
Oh, I'm going with the grocery shopping because it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Guys, I think we're about to have a three-way tie here because I just want to hate Sarah's family with her. So
Oh, nice.
Aw,
yeah.
Three-way tie. I like it. I think that's a good way to end
Yeah,
COVID.
yeah, it's because
That's
we're
a
all
good
in this.
episode.
Because
It is.
much
The
like
first COVID episode.
we're all in this together. Hey,
Oh, so nice.
Jill, do you want to tell people where they can find you on social media?
Yeah, just at Eat Fatso.
Okay, at
That's it.
Eat Fatso, and you should
You know
eat
what? I will
Fatso.
plug. Hang on, I will plug something really
Yeah,
quickly.
plug whatever you want.
Please go to eatfatso.com and you can click the donate a jar button, and that will donate a jar directly to food banks in underserved communities within Victoria and Vancouver.
Yeah.
We're actually going to try and expand that. So it'll go to that, or it'll go to our safety sandwich program. So $5 will get you a jar to donate to people that are experiencing food insecurity right now. Eatfatso.com.
Yes, do the hell out of that.
Beautiful.
That's great. Yeah. All right.
Cool.
Well, thanks. Special shout out to, of course, Grossbuster for our theme song, and to 604 Records and Comedy Here Often for being our gracious host. We love you all very much. Thank you. Special shout out to Kevy and Tenley for keeping us going through.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you guys. They're our gracious hosts who get our episodes up every week, and they're doing stuff from home and killing it. So thank you to them, especially this week. And thank you also to our editor, Marcel, for working for IOUs as we don't have jobs.
Love you, Marcel.
We appreciate you. And we appreciate all of you guys for listening, and stay safe. And we're going to be back on Monday with a super fun episode with comedian John Cullen that will not be all about COVID, but we probably will talk a little bit about COVID. And just so you guys don't get confused, we recorded their next two episodes before this, so if we said something twice, sorry about that. We really don't give a shit. All right, we will try to get the stuff up on social media for Friday. Thank you guys all. Thank you, Jill. We'll check in with you again next week. I'm Dan Duval.
I'm Sarah Duval.
And thank you guys. We'll see you on Monday.